Yo, what is up, guys? This is RizzyPOW, and this is my third episode, or not episode, third battle for the March Madness tournament, and I haven't uploaded this in a while. I've been really busy with homework and stuff, and it's been coming to the end of the year, so it's been really, it's been kind of difficult for me, so it's been kind of difficult for me to upload and record and stuff, and just because of where my room is in the house, it's difficult for me to record because there are people over and stuff, so it's been kind of hard for me to do it, and that's why this is kind of late. Nonetheless, I still want to upload these battles because I think they're really fun, or they were really fun, and I want to show off the teams that I made and just the battles that happened because they're really nice and fun and stuff. So I'm still going to be uploading these, and they're not going to be like super often, but you know, they're going to come. There's a total of six, there's going to be a total of 6 battles, and this is the third. So yeah, we're still in the pool play right now. This match, or this time, we're going to be going up against Monotooi, a part of Division 2 of the PPL, and I was really scared of him because he's undefeated right now in the PPL, and I've seen a lot of his battles, and he's a really good battler. So I was kind of scared for this battle, definitely scared for this battle. I wasn't too scared of the team, although the team could have been quite scary as well. His team was Mega Gyarados, Cobalion, Nidoqueen, Tangrowth, Rotom Heat, Starmie, and his last mon was Yanmega. So that's not the order which he drafted it, but that's not the order that he drafted it, but that's it. So looking at his team, I saw that my Talonflame was a really nice revenge killer for a lot of his mons. It did a lot of work to his team, and the only thing that it did not do too much was versus the Rotom Heat. So the Rotom Heat was definitely the biggest problem to this. So I have Toxic on this just because I can wear it on the Rotom Heat, and I can U-turn on it as well once it is already Toxic. If I get my rocks up, that will be also very nice. Although actually, never mind, I don't have rocks on this team. I didn't bring Metagross, so Metagross didn't come this time just because it was hard to fit all the mons, and I didn't think Metagross was going to be too good. I built this team a while ago, so I don't remember too much exactly of the team, but yeah. So yeah, Braver just hits his team really hard, besides for that Rotom Heat, and I have some ways to deal with it. I just have max HP and max speed, or max attack, because there wasn't really anything for me to speed creep on his team. So yeah, my next mon right here, this is an Adamant. Actually, they're both the same spread, except I have Spadef right here, but this is an Adamant max attack freaking Mega Sableye. So I was really scared of this set, but scared to run the set, but thought it was very good versus team, just because low kick allows me for his Cobalion not to set up on me, whereas Cobalion, I was expecting to bring either a sub Swordsdance Cobalion or a sub DD Gyarados, or even like a Rest Sleep Talk Gyarados. So this set it with Adamant max attack. I do a ton of damage to Gyarados as well as Cobalion, and it can be really good versus team. I can spam knockoff versus team, which just hits a lot of things really hard, and Shadow Sneak is really good to revenge stuff like Starmie, revenge kill stuff like Starmie, like a really weakened Nidoqueen, and even a weakened Yanmega. So that's why I ran this set. Low kick is really good versus that Mega Gyarados and the Cobalion, so that's why I ran it. My next mon is going to be the AV Suicune. So this set is just there because it helps me take hits from stuff like Nidoqueen. I don't remember exactly what the spread is there for. I think it's just to help me versus Nidoqueen, and I have the rest in special attack so I can just hit harder. I have Scald Mirror Coat just because I couldn't think of a last move slot. I honestly only needed Water Stab and Signal Beam for his team, or that I wanted to run versus his team. So I have Hydro Pump there just in case it helped me get a KO, or in case I wanted to get a big hit off, and the Mirror Coat just there in case it can come and use versus something like that Starmie. So I have Signal Beam. I have Signal Beam just because it hits his Tangela. If he is AV, it's still going to be doing quite a bit. Starmie is going to be hurting as well, whereas I don't really have anything else to hit Starmie because water and ice don't really hit Starmie that hard. So yeah, that is why I have this special attack investment, just because it just will help. Signal Beam's also there for his Mega Gyarados. So my next mon is going to be the Rocky Helmet Amoonguss. So I have this there to help me versus his Mega Gyarados, and as well as his Cobalion. So this thing can just Hidden Power Fire is just to hit the Cobalion harder. I could have ran Foul Play, but then he would get the Justified boost, so obviously I didn't want to do that. Synthesis just to get some health back. I don't have Spore just because I didn't have the move slot for it. Didn't really want it. Sludge Bomb did a lot of damage to Tangrowth, even if he was AV. And then Grass Knot was there over Giga Drain just because Giga Drain is pretty weak even versus Mega Gyarados, and if he's like really bulky, he can still set up on my face, and it's kind of annoying. So I just decided to go with the Grass Knot because that hits the Mega Gyarados a ton harder. So that is why I ran that, and it still hits the Starmie very hard as well. So that is not a problem. My next mon is going to be the AV Raikou. So we got double AV with the dogs right here, and I got extra sensory for the Nidoqueen, so that helps me versus that. So that thing can't just be a switching on me. I got Signal Beam because Tangrowth is another switch into this. And then I got Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. So I just have max speed, max attack, max special attack just because I want to speed tie with that Starmie. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got AV to help me take hits from I guess Starmie, and mainly for the Rotom Heat, because I knew that I want to run AV Raikou because I definitely need a really solid switch into his Rotom Heat, because this is one of my win conditions, and it's going to switch into Talonflame every single time, so I need to switch into Rotom Heat. So that is that. And then my last mon is going to be the Hitmontop. We got a pretty speedy Hitmontop. I think this is outspeed, like min speed something, maybe min speed Cobalion or Nidoqueen or speedy Nidoqueen. I don't really remember. And then I got a lot of defense investment. I got EQ to hit stuff like Nidoqueen, Toxic because I can Toxic stuff. Low Kick is just there for stuff like his Mega Gyarados and also Cobalion. Rabbit Spin just to get rid of rocks, and I have the leftovers, and as well as the Intimidate because Intimidate is just nice versus team. To help me versus Cobalion and the Mega Gyarados. So yeah, that is going to be my team. I hope you guys liked it. Mega Sableye was definitely one of the cooler sets of this team. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and we're going to get into the actual battle. Alright, so we're here with the actual battle right over here. As you can see, he did not bring the Yanmega, so that is pretty nice to note. He did bring both well, obviously he brought everything else besides the Yanmega, but I had to make sure these things don't set up because they can be scary, although I do have some nice revenge killers to them like my Talonflame, and also they can't really set up on stuff like Mega Sableye, which I'm sure he was going to try to set up on. Also, this thing I have a switch in for Nidoqueen, be my Suicune. Amoonguss can just switch in any type of Tangrowth no matter what, even if he's offensive, unless he's like Specs HP Fire or something. I don't even know if that's going to be doing that much. Got AV Raikou that deals with his Rotom Heat, and then even AV Suicune can deal with this Suicune right here, or this Starmie, yeah. So let's get started with the actual battle. I decided to lead off with my Raikou as he starts to lead off with he decides to lead off with his Rotom Heat, so that's perfect because this is my switch in for his Rotom Heat, and I can start weakening it with extra sensory. He's just gonna Volt Switch out, so that damage is pretty nice because it makes it weaker for Talonflame, so that's really nice about that. He's gonna go out into his Nidoqueen, and I'm going to go on my Suicune right here because this is my switch in for it. He got his rocks up, which is fine because I can rapid spin it later, and I just go straight up for the Signal Beam, expecting this thing to be his switch in right over here. So I'm not going to go for the Scald, expecting to switch out, trying to get a burn on something. He does not get the burn, and I'm going to switch out on my Sableye, and he's going to go for the Swords Dance, which is completely fine with me. I'm going to Mega Evolve. He's going to go for the sub right here, expecting like a Willow or something. So yeah, he did bring sub SD Cobalion versus me, which is what I kind of expected, and I'm just gonna kill it off with a low kick. So Mega Sableye with the low kick, putting in work, that is amazing. But right here, I'm just gonna stay and kind of sack off my Sableye in case he wants to start Dragon Dancing up or something, and I'm just gonna go for the low kick to break us up. Actually, right over here, I should probably not sacked off Sableye just because it prevented him from getting up rocks. Sort of, not really, because he could have just killed me on the following turn. But I could have probably gone on a Mungus right there. That's what I should have probably done. But it's fine. I'm not going to go on to my Hitmontop. I'm going to get an Intimidate off on this. And now I can just Rapid Spin my rocks away. I did not expect him to stay in. And even if he did, there was not really much he could do to me. He could Dragon Dance up and then kill it next turn with a low kick, which is fine. So he's going to go on to this. I'm going to go on to my Suicune, which is fine with me. And I'm just going to fire off a Skull, which weakens this Snow Queen, and he's just going to get a Sludge Wave off. So he didn't get his rocks up, but he did weaken up my Suicune, and now he's going to go out into his Starmie. And right here, I really expected him to just attack, which he does, obviously, and I'm going to just go for the Mirror Coat. I could have gone for Signal Beam, but that would have not killed. So, yeah, I just went for the Mirror Coat right there. He was not leftovers, I saw, so I was expecting him to be, expecting him to be Life Orb, which I think he was, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Or even some offensive variant. He could have been like Rocky Helmet, but it kind of made sense, but not really versus my team. So he's just, I'm going to go on a Hitmontop. It's going to get a defense drop, which kind of sucks. But it's not that big of a deal because he still is forced to switch out. I'm just going to go for low kick, get some damage off on Tangrowth, and now I can just, I go for the Toxic right here, and that was kind of a bad play. And I should have probably just switched out into Mungus because the Mungus can take any type of variant on, and I did not want my Hitmontop to be weakened. And if he had Leaf Storm, that's going to do a ton of damage. So I'm just going to stay in and get a Toxic off again. And he's going to go and he's going to get the Leaf Storm off. And that first turn when he went for the Hidden Power Fire, I really didn't expect him to just go for a straight Leaf Storm because Amoonguss was definitely my switch in. So I just want to get a Toxic off. In hindsight, definitely after that Toxic miss, I should definitely switched out, but I didn't. So now Hitmontop is weakened, which really sucks. But I'm just going to go to my Amoonguss this time. He's going to go for another Leaf Storm, and Amoonguss is not going to take anything from that. And his Tangrowth is getting weakened, which is pretty nice as well. But Tangrowth wasn't that big of a threat, so it shouldn't not really have done that. But Grass Knot's not going to kill the Nidoqueen. I don't know if Giga Drain would have done more. But I did have Grass Knot, which kind of sucks. He's going to get his Rocks, which is another really bad thing. Because now it hurts my Talonflame, and it means that I think I have to sack off Hitmontop next time it comes in. I don't think so. Actually, it said 19%. So I think it can still live one more Rapid Spin. No, it means I have to sack off Suicune because Suicune was super low. So I sack off Suicune to this Overheat because now I get a free switch into my Raikou. And I'm just going to go for the extra Sensory. I thought if he went into the Gyarados, I would have probably killed him with a Thunderbolt. But as you're going to see, I don't kill him with a Thunderbolt. I did not expect him to live this at all. And he went for the Dragon Dance, which was really good for me because I don't mind him getting Dragon Dance, especially since he's at this low amount of HP. I can definitely revenge kill him with my Talonflame. And so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I should have probably not done that because if he got a Waterfall off instead of that. Well, actually, I should have not done that, but I don't know if I should have done that, whatever. But he was telling me after the match that if he got this Waterfall off, it would have changed the game if he went for that instead of Dragon Dance. So right here, I'm going to go into Hitmontop, sack it off to this thing because I don't have a proper switch in. And I'm just going to go to Talonflame because I can revenge kill this thing. And I'm just going to fire off the Brave Bird. And I did forget to EV my Talonflame right. As you can see, I did take 50% instead of 49%, but it's not that big of a deal. I had to build like a ton of teams that day, so yeah. But so yeah, I forgot that little thing. But I went for the Toxic right here on the Rotom, so that's gonna weaken the Rotom, which is really nice. I am now gonna go out into my Raikou, and Raikou essentially just wins the game because it can weaken down his Rotom enough to where it's like really low and I can kill it. And since I'm AV, I'm not taking that much damage, and I'm just gonna go for the Signal Beam. Since I have Signal Beam, I can just take out the Tangrowth, and now I can just win with my Raikou because it's AV and it's beautiful and everything. And yeah, so I kind of played the end game pretty badly. As I said, if he did go for the Waterfall right there, that I could have probably lost that game. There's a really good chance that I lost that game, but yeah, so in the beginning I played pretty well, I thought, but overall it was a good match and good game, Mono. Happy that we played and stuff. So yeah, now I am 2-1. I have one loss versus George Septile MC, and there's only one more pool play match to go, and if I win that one, that means I'm going to be making it into the brackets, and if I lose that one, I'm probably not going to make it. I don't think I will make it because the next one is against The next one is going to be against the Phoenix Sunkerns, which we're the Phoenix Sunflowers, so we got to beat the Phoenix Sunkerns, okay? Because Sunflower is obviously better than Sunkerns, and the Sunkerns suck, okay? That's all I want to say. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. We had to win the next one to make it into the brackets against the Sunkerns, and if we lose it, then we're probably not going to make it. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys later. Peace.